you're back. I was waiting for you. There are matters that need your approval. You can go check them in the office.
All right, good morning, guys. I'm hoping this is translating correctly. I was trying to actually go ahead and test it, but I think with the changes that Amazon has made to try to combat bots, it's made it a little more difficult.
I want to stay as long as possible.
No, you're a naughty boy. Get out of here. Skippy John has been knocking over food, getting into things, and so he is being a naughty boy. He does not get snuggles. I don't want to waste all those on that. No? I don't really need defense while casting. What I need is, like, faster casting. Check this. You want that. And if anybody is here, if anybody's watching, if you can let me know that it all looks good, that would be wonderful. Really hoping that it's actually transmitting. All right, let's go talk to our chef here. See, we have Squid's Dream. This is a new one that we made. What does it do? Weapon power and one random effect. Feast for 1 day is weapon power. Ooh, this is even better. But it uses more. I have been fishing lately. I have been hunting, as you can see. Please, look at that. Let's see, weapon power for 2 hours. That's why. 2 hours. So we're going to do a squid stream. And one thing that I have realized is that what I do is most of the time when I'm PvPing, I just go ahead and do that. I'm going to do this really quick. I'm going to bring up my stream and just make sure that it's transmitted. Look at my own channel. Okay, let me just see really quick if I'm transmitting correctly. Okay. Seems to be, yep, perfect. Okay, it is. Okay, sorry about that, guys. I just needed to make sure that I had that. So, now that I've got that, now I can go back to my stream manager since I can no longer use my overlay here. And definitely don't miss my feast. I still need to get a few more. At least one more feast. And then I'll have my quest done. You get these little repeating quests. And they're kind of crazy. Okay. Management. Station. One thing I've been struggling with is making sure that... Get these. Mission results. Rank B. I've been trying to get the ones with the majority of these little things. Deals. Repair. We finally have enough. I had to transfer a lot of my higher end wood into lower end wood for this. And then let's see. Do we have a 4-hour one? We do have a 4-hour one. Let's do a 4-hour one. I feel like I'm gonna be... We'll repair. Mission start. Okay. We're at 6 of 10 for that. Let's go to the lab. Workshop expansion. Basement construction. Let's see. Roster. So I've discovered the ones in white are the ones we can't do because we don't have enough. Dispatch crew slot +1. Oh, we do want to use that, but look at how much energy. Provide a rod when leaving dispatch while holding the rod. Let's do this one. I'm gonna research this. Crafting workshop level 3. You know what? Let's do. Can we do it? Let's do the merchant. Okay. Let's get the heck out of here now. Oh, that naughty Skippy John. Oops. Your turn. I hear you, you naughty boy. You're not doing anything good. You're just trying to knock over things. He's mad because he likes to get up on... Hang on, let me see if I can fix this here, guys. He's gonna make a mess. Alright guys, I'm so sorry about that. He is an exceptionally long cat. Oh, he found a thing. Oh, gosh, you know what I should do really quick? I should turn on my... Mute this really quick. I'm going to turn on my closed captioning. That is something I've not been doing a long time. Yep. Come on, done. Oh, I should have done this earlier. I'm so sorry, guys. Okay. Oh, I don't know which. There we go. Okay, is it starting? Perfect! Yay! Okay, my closed captions are starting. So now we are friendly to folks who maybe can't hear for whatever reason. Or, you know, it's not always that they necessarily can't hear. Sometimes they are doing other things. So, okay. We are going to Yorn. This is where we're going next. We're going to this area. It's going to be brand new. My character is level 620. She does have a couple of skins. I got this cute little skin for her. And I got this with just these gummy hearts. But the pants are just fancy pants because I got new fancy pants. Look at my new fancy pants. They make me move faster. I gave up my set bonus for this for the additional 10% damage, so it wasn't necessarily the best when attacking a boss. So they all have different set bonuses, which is kind of interesting. But you can only really have one set. I mean, I guess you could have more, but that'd be crazy. I do have a couple of different things. I got this from PvP. I got this one through my World Tree Leaves. I do have quite a few of those. I've not been doing as good a job in Makoko Seat, so when I'm PvPing, I've been going into areas where I've not finished things and working on PvP, etc. Let's set sail, though. We're ready. I have my crystalline aura right now. I actually used it because I was going to do some dungeons, but every time I try to go into the chaos dungeon, the game literally just crashes. So I've not been able to. Oh, thought I would leave yours. Thank you so much, Magi. I appreciate the lurk. I'm sorry for the late response. They have changed recently in this particular game. They've changed the ability to use overlays. I'm wondering if that's because of the bots. I don't know. We do have unicorn sales right now. I do have a couple of fancy sales. I've got these, which are like, meh, they're cool, but just blank. But I have a freedom glyph. I wish I could make it pink. So let's set sail. We want to go to Yorn, so let's do this. We're going down here from up here. Rondell to Yorn. And then I think Punica and then South Vern would be the next. Oh my goodness. I don't know if you guys can hear that ridiculous cat. He is ridiculous. And there are, so let's see, I have finished our guild requests, our guild team deathmatch. I'm not going to accept it because I've realized there's actually a quest limit. I'm very close to being up. I need to finish some of my quests. And some of my quests I've just decided I'm not going to finish. Like, I might at some point, but I've got my Ascension ability that I kind of don't want to use because right now, if I don't use it, if I don't finish the quest, it gives me this cool sort of, rain. The rain all over. Wow, guys. I haven't gone to too many islands. That's something I still need to do. I like my stock. Estocue. Azure Island, not acquired. Okay. Acquired item level is 8 or 2. I'm not quite there yet. But I'll be there soon. That's a harbor that we could activate if we needed. We're doing pretty good though. We're kind of skirting along the side of this bad area. Which is nice, because our hazard meter isn't filling up. I guess we could actually speed up, though. Skippy John has his toy, which is good. That'll keep him distracted so that he stops trying to eat everything. Literally, guys, I had instant oatmeal, like, you know, raw instant oatmeal that you have to cook still in a bag, and not anything fancy, not like the Quaker Oats packages or whatever, just like your plain old oatmeal. And they chewed through that to try to get at the oatmeal. And then they just recently have taken to chewing through bags of ramen. So, yeah. It's like, could we not? I don't want that. All right, head to the open seas and sail to the next continent. Here we go. We're making it. Here we are. Let's dock. Let's fix our ship first. Somebody was in our guild. Hopefully they didn't just leave the guild. That's the new person. There's a new person that just randomly joined our... Here we go, cutscene. Apparently when you're docking, the best thing to do is to go out on the deck and then, like, pump your arms up in the air like, hey, we're docking! Yay! They don't have jobs to do. What in the heck? Oh, it's like a dwarven area. Very cool. Okay, here we go. Enter Yorn's castle. Reach okay. Okay, we've reached Yorn. Now it's time.
I can't believe I'm meeting you here.
And you are? You're kidding me, right? It's me. We fought together in Borea's domain. That's right. Great Captain Gabriel of Lutera. Remember me? What brings you to Yorn? I came to find an Ark. I see. You're on a noble quest to collect the Arks. I hope you'll find one in Yorn. Actually, I also came to Yorn on an important mission. I'm here as a representative of Lutera to conclude an agreement with Yorn. This is just between you and me, but His Majesty Thyrane also gave me a secret mission. Secret mission? Shh, lower your voice. Rumor has it there's a legendary blacksmith in Yorn, someone descended from Sidereal Galator, the maker of the Vanquisher. His Majesty Thyrane is hoping that they can repair the sword for him. I'm planning to look for this blacksmith after my meeting with King Kaysar. Good luck. Wahahaha, you can count on me. I'll contact you before I leave Yorn. I'll also tell you what I found out about the legendary blacksmith then. Okay. Oh, there's the ocean liner. I'm just curious to see where we can go from here. So we could go to Northfern, Arthitine, Lutera, Annika, Rowendell, Shoeshire. That's quite nice. Look at, they're 50% off. Oh, because of my crystalline aura, which is quite nice. Crystalline aura is very nice. It only lasts for 5 days. I did get it because it opens up a pet inventory.
It's going to be legendary.
And my inventory is quite full, but I think what we're going to end up having to do, let's see how many Makoko seeds. There are 9 in this area. So forgive me, guys. I have to look a little bit from. I love new areas. Okay. We have a quest here. Busy looking merchant.
Is that a drink?
Is that a drink?
Come look at this legendary pair of boots instead.
Look at those legendary. They do look quite legendary, don't they? They're bigger boots than I'm wearing. Alright, let's see.
Huh? The Ark? Are you sure you're not looking for this legendary shovel?
A legendary shovel? Maybe. Perhaps. Oh, come on. These are funky because sometimes you can get into these little crevices, but you have to be really careful where you.
Ah, you slow pokes. You're slower than sloths.
Who are you? What do you know about the Ark? The Ark? What's that? Is it famous? Maybe Zephyr knows then. I don't know if he can see you right now, though. He might be working, but then again, maybe not. He's really excited about the extremely famous person who visited this place. Well, you can at least go check his offices east of here. Have you seen that Umar lazing around the dock? Perngar is the ingrate's name. Things are a mess at the port now, and I'm playing hide and seek with this kid. I hate my life. I hired him because I know his father, and since then he hasn't moved any cargo like he should have because of back pain. Jeez, I feel my blood pressure going up again. He's not going to work. Why would I keep him? Don't you think? He might be really sick. Yeah, all right. Maybe I can give him a chance. Oops, excuse me. Could you go check on Perngar? If he's really having back pain, then I'll cut him some slack. If not, please read this letter to him. Am I gonna have to fire this guy?
The gear I craft is very good quality.
Oh. Alright, who are you and why are you looking at me like that? Just a passing apothecary. Huh. You really don't know how to spot a customer, do you? Why would someone as healthy as me need medicine? Look, I can pick up this heavy box with no problem. Remember, Perngar is the name of the strongest Umar in this port. I don't need your medicine. Shoot! Well. Okay, now we have to applaud him, but we're gonna have to read him that note. Like, now you're fired. Good job, guy. Now we're gonna fire you. Read the supervisor's letter. Applause? Why? Layoff notice. I've heard your back has been hurting since you started working. I'm sorry to hear that. I'm also sorry to hear that's a lie. I sent the person before you to investigate your claim. I'm sure your back is suddenly miraculously feeling better as my friend reads this letter out loud to you. But it's much too late to start working now. I took no pleasure in hiring you, and I'm not giving you another chance. I'll apologize to your father separately, your former boss. You're Banar spy. Oh, what should I do? Oh no. How do you get paid if you're not working? Oh, look we got kindness for firing that guy. Well, I don't know how, but we'll take it. Okay. We gotta go this way. Pot of magic. Ooh.
Is he ever gonna come out?
My armor and shield can stop any
What?
weapon.
You're here too?
Okay. Let's see. Oops. I just followed the old man. He came here to see an old friend. Speaking of which, he's been in there forever. You're heading in. Please remind him that his favorite student is getting old and gray out here, waiting for him. Alright, we're gonna go in and talk to the old man. Check it out. I am so tired today, guys. I don't know why. I had such a hard time with it.
Left. I've never fought someone so annoying as you.
The Legion commanders were nothing compared to this. I'd better get out of here before he returns. Huh? What are you doing here? You're here for the Ark. Well, I don't know about the Ark, but there's someone just as important around. Someone as important as the Ark? If you really don't believe me, look around and see for yourself. Youngsters these days, honestly. Wait, you're quite famous, aren't you? Could you do me a favor and run an errand for me? Here, deliver this note to the Umar who's waiting inside. As for me, I'd better get moving. I'm keeping an old friend of mine waiting. Okay.
Where did Master Shandy go?
Hang on. No, no Makoko seed. Did we get all the way down? Yeah, we did. Okay. You have mail.
I couldn't come because my student is waiting. Don't be disappointed, though. The bearer of this note is none other than the King's Knight of Lutera. You've heard his name, right? Everyone knows it these days. Anyway, I must go. Farewell.
No, I didn't get Master Shandy's autograph yet.
I'll have to fix that next time. By the way, you're the famous King's Knight, aren't you? I heard His Majesty Thyrane has great confidence in you. It's truly a pleasure to meet you in person like this. My name is Zephyr, and I take care of everything here in the port of Yorn.
It is an honor to meet someone as famous as you.
Ah, now I can add yet another important name to my ever-expanding network. I assure you, you'll never regret meeting me. I may not be as famous as you, but I know plenty of people who are. Starting with His Majesty Thyrane, whom you already know. Father Armin, Sasha the beautiful treasurer of Arthentine, the notorious Mayhem Legion commander Kakul Sedan, and the one and only. Actually, you might want to sit down for this. The commander of the Phantom Legion. The cold, the beautiful, Belshazzar. My network transcends space-time. Really? I get where you're coming from, but you shouldn't be so judgmental. They're kinder than you think. Well, feel free to take a look. I take great care of my autograph collection. Sounds like a ding-ding to me. And signature manager. A photograph manager. Oh, so this is all of his treasures. Find the Makoko seed manager. Storytime Prime, how are you? It is story time. I have been so caught up in PvP that yeah, I haven't done any of the story mode, and I've been so busy lately. I don't even know where I'm going. We're just gonna keep looking. What the heck? We're probably gonna have to come back down here in a few minutes anyway. But I've been so busy with work lately that I haven't had. Thank you. I appreciate it. I actually really like it too. I think it's really, really cute. I think I have a few animated emote slots. And I do have a few animated emotes. I have all the same emotes. I think I bought them. Oh, what is this? Oh, there it is. This isn't Thyrane's writing. How are you doing today?
Oh, that's the autograph of King Thyrane of Lutera.
Dear Sir Zephyr, I'm giving you my autograph as a token of my respect for your bravery. King Thyrane of Lutera. Oh, they're all fakes. Did Armin's signature look like this?
That's an autograph from Father Armin.
I admire you
Rumor
for your
has it that
grandeur,
he's
Zephyr.
missing.
Playing some random games? What game are you playing lately?
Getting that autograph from Sasha and Stern was tough.
Your loveliness is known even here in Arthentine. I've got a few games that I recently downloaded. I got a few actually for free from Amazon.
An autograph from Mayhem Legion Commander Sadon. It was really difficult to get.
Zephyr, I'm in awe of you. These all seem fake. Alright, we gotta go back this way. These are funny. It's a photo of Zephyr with somebody.
This photo was taken when Jeffrey was headed to the men's room.
Look at it's all
with
photoshopped. See? See guys, it's been cropped. That's so funny. Oh my gosh. He is a total fraud.
What do you think? My collection's pretty amazing, right?
And the photo I'm about to take with you will be a great addition. Now, why don't you set up the camera over there? I'll place your photo next to Belshazzar's. Really? I hope we do something better than this. Let's see.
Now. It's an honor to take a photo with me. I'm super famous in Yorn. Now, eyes on the camera. Okay. Hey, Omar!
Okay, it worked. I wonder if I could have posed for that.
Oh, the picture came out great!
Oops, it's already time. Soon a ship will arrive at my private dock, carrying Mammer, the legendary time crafter. With him will come a sword, a precious gift from the great Queen Azina of Roendel. Opportunities like this don't come every day. I'd better take a photo with you, Mammer, and Her Majesty Azina's precious sword, and then I'll have the chance. I need to freshen up a little. Meet me at the dock, would you? I've been doing... I'll show you my PvP really quick. So I'm in Supreme 3, which isn't the highest, and I've mostly been doing... I'm not very good. I'm not very good at all. But I play for... I play to win. I don't always play the way that I should. But I'm going to go up still this season, and especially if I do a little bit more. I'm in the top 12% right now. But my win ratio is only 48.1. But see, my kills per match are 1.5 and my deaths per kill, or my kills per death, I definitely don't have very high kill games. I almost play more support, but I try to figure out whatever my team needs, and that's what I try to play. If it's, you know, just stunning something so that my berserkers can go berserk, then that's what I do. Berserkers are very annoying. Yeah. And sometimes when people are leaving me alone, then I get to really let loose on damage, and that's a lot of fun too.
What in the world happened?
So I don't think people expect me to play more support, you know, but the skills that you use are different than here. You set up a whole different skill tree and everything for PvP. And these things I only use for PvP. I only accidentally fat finger them when I'm trying to go over to my my trade skills in here. But it is a lot of fun. I really, like, if I had some folks who were really into PvP and wanted to play together, I think we could really rip things up. There's a lot of things I haven't learned how to do properly, like I haven't learned how to ping properly and that kind of thing for communication. But I'm very competitive, but I'm competitive to the point where it's like, I don't even care if I'm not the best player as long as we win the game. I don't know if I've done some raids. I've done some, but right now, I'll show you in a minute. There's one that I've been trying to do, and every time I load like 25% into it, the whole game crashes. I've tried 3 days in a row, and I haven't tried today. But I've put a ticket out to support, and I can't figure out what's going on, but it's very frustrating because my crystalline aura I picked up especially for that, and I can't do my Super Express mission. Look at this guy. He's all scared. Look at his eyebrows, though. Holy cow. Jeez Louise, so much hair on, you know, on his eyebrows and not as much up top. Who are you? What? Zephyr told you to wait at the dock until he comes to take photos with you. Ugh, his stupid celebrity obsession. This is no time for photos. Something terrible happened. The ship is in shambles and everyone on it is dead. There's nothing here but corpses. Mammer's dead, too. I found this stone next to his body. Maybe it'll give you some clue. I think I can see some magic shimmering around it. Well, if it killed everybody, I probably don't want to touch it, right? Let's see. Examine the time stone. My mind's slipping away. New raid this Thursday. Pretty excited. I see. That's awesome. Are you doing the newest stuff? I'm not high enough yet. I haven't been. I've been kind of enjoying this game at my own pace. And I haven't been doing, like, running all my alts and that kind of thing. 6 hours ago. Try day 1? Well, good. That's awesome. Uh-oh. I think this is supposed to be a flashback. Maybe I should actually pay. Wait, I have to play this guy? What am I doing?
By the Umars, I'm soaked. I'd better get inside and dry myself.
Armor.
Huh? Gods? What's that? A rat?
Oh, it's angered voles. Where are the angered voles?
By the Umars, that's a corpse. What in the world is going on?
It's bone dry like a mummy. That's super exciting. Because how long do the raids take, Icy, if you don't mind me asking? Hammer has disappeared. What is happening to the ship's passengers? Since we set sail, people have gone missing one by one. But where did they go in the middle of the sea? Gods, we've been trying to hide there's a problem, but it's getting out of hand. Soon everyone on board will realize something's wrong, and I can't shake the feeling that someone's watching me. I don't think we're the only ones on this ship. Probably not. It looks like a vampire's on this ship.
Are the people in there okay?
What's happening
scared,
behind this door?
I should look.
I should look. These are famous last words. Like, if everybody is dead on the ship and everybody is a mummy, that's when you take the lifeboat and you take off, right? Lucy, how are you today? I'm betting this will take us a few hours. See, I did not realize that there were raids that big. I tried to join a guild when I first started.
What just fell?
Oh, bad guy. There's a bad guy there. Wait, light the fire. Oh dear.
There's not a single soul alive.
You need to look for clues in the past. Find the time vortex and reverse time.
Reverse time and check.
Press Q. Okay. Okay. Let's see. Slow time and reverse time. Let's reverse time. I am doing well, Foozy. Thank you so much. I'm getting caught up because I've been spending so much time in PvP that I am now stuck again with how far I can get up. I'm at 620 for my gear level. Oh, that doesn't look good. Like, don't just stare at him like friend guys. These guys are all noobs. If that thing comes at me, I'm running. Oh, wait. Charging up its sword. Oh, and that's when I came down? What was that crazy guy there? Ooh. This is the first raid meant to be an introduction to the Legion Commander raid series. That's exciting. Oh, wait! Oh, don't! Hang on. Okay, I don't think I have a weapon for you guys, or a skill. I'm not quite sure what I'm... Wait. No! Okay, I can't blink. Can't blink. All I can do is run away. Okay. Wait. Get off me. Okay, here we go. Open the door. Woo! We made it. Is that why everybody is posting about Belshazzar and how they're in love with Belshazzar? I know there's something going on with
The dining
her.
room is nearby, and there must be some candles on the table.
Oh, yep. Fire. Uh-oh.
There are dead bodies here too.
Now we gotta reverse time again. Okay, let's see what's going on. Later on, this raid should take maybe an hour at most. Just doing it close to... yes, it's going... Oh, I know what you mean. Okay. So I've done, like, the raids where you do the raids, the guardian raids. Or the guardian animal raids.
More.
But I'm pretty high level for all the ones that I can do.
Footsteps. Is he still around?
Is he still?
I'd better hide.
Better hide. Something tells me you're not going to be able to, Amar. Hide. I need to hide behind this. One thing I would really like to do, Icy. Uh-oh.
Go away! No, don't come this way.
He's like, don't come this way. Stay over there and die. Leave me alone. He's pretty. Look at that tongue. It's like he's at a Kiss concert. Uh-oh. That guy, he does look scary, right? And they're like, I'm going to investigate. I'm like, no. Everybody on the ship is dead. Run. Okay, let's see.
Are you paying attention? Did you hear what I said?
Ah, finally. What happened? Did you see something? What? A hooded man with a sword was on the ship. That must be the murderer. Zephyr should know about this. I'm going to go collect the bodies to give them a proper burial. Go let Zephyr know, will you? Sure. Now, this is how full my inventory is, but I think I can sell a lot of these because I never use them. They just take up space. Like, I'm sure there's a really good use for them. I just haven't. When you're playing mostly solo, you don't really have a lot of use for all of that. It's kind of silly. Okay, where are we going now? We're going back here? Oh.
Why did you come back? Oh, I'm not ready yet.
Mamar has been murdered. What? Oh, good Umar. Everyone who was on the ship got murdered, including Mamar. And their murderer used a unique sword. Oh no, what if it's the sword from Her Majesty Azina? Is this going to be a diplomatic problem? I'd better do something. I'll have the guard look for this hooded man who is using the time stone right away. Please go to Guard Captain Dipfur and tell him what you saw. Alright, we're gonna go talk to Dipfur. Or Difer? I don't know, we're gonna go talk to him. They give a large amount of gold. Oh, man. You know, and see, watch. I have not hit that problem yet because I'm still at 620. Look at my gear. It's so poopy. I did learn the secret to honing these nodes, though. So, I just kind of play by myself in my own poopy little guild. This is my poopy little guild. Watch. See? Bloodstones. But I'm so excited about this. I did this by myself. So I did my team deathmatch, and I'm really sad that I could only do it 4 times. I was hoping that I could do more. And I had a teammate or a guildmate on that was on just 26 minutes ago, guys. So there's real people that are joining my guild. Oh, gosh. Poor souls. Hopefully we'll be something awesome someday. You never know. We're gonna actually, like, do something. We're gonna be something. I don't know what, but we're gonna do it. Oh, I do have... Hang on. Check this out, guys. I don't have my Tenacious Aura anymore, but check that out. That's my PvP mount. It's temporary, but still. It's my temporary flex that I got it. Oh, look, a Vista. Once you hit 1370, completing raids and abyssal dungeons will be required to progress. Until then, not a huge deal in game. Very powerful, that's right. See? Prime, you should come play with me. We could go be derps together. Or at least I could be a derp, and you could probably be a very serious player who gets things done and has focus and doesn't scroll around. And I'll scroll around and shove my face into every corner looking for Makoko seeds.
What? There's been a murder on the ship?
Please tell me everything you know. No, this is... I'd like to hear your insights. The case you just explained is practically identical to the murder that happened at the port. Even how the deceased looked, almost as though they'd been mummified, is the same. It's obvious that the two cases are connected. We'll launch a manhunt for this hooded man immediately. But I'm afraid this will leave us short-handed when there are so many bodies to be recovered. I'll help. Good Umar, are you really going to help us? You have my thanks. Actually, there's something you can do for us. Please help collect the bodies while we're looking for the suspect. I knew it. They were going to give me some stupid task. They're not like, here, you've clearly defeated demons before. Go rain fire down on somebody. They're like, no, can you pick up this mess, please, while we go do the work? You won't have to do anything physically demanding. Just set up access control lines around the corpses to keep curious spectators at bay. When you're done, let Chief Investigator Valnir know, and he'll take care of the rest. Okay. Never installed. Let's see. You actually played the game for the Makoko seeds, but I uninstalled it a while ago. But I do love story time. You know, you guys could come play with me. It is a lot of fun. The gameplay takes a little getting used to because it plays more like League of Legends. But even if, you know what, if you just want story time, that's okay too. I always appreciate you guys coming here and hanging out for story time. So don't feel like you have to, and don't let me bully you into it, right? But if you guys ever feel like playing it, let's say that, then you are more than welcome in my poopy little guild.
What's going on?
That's right, that's the bully. What are we doing? We're hitting... Okay, hang on. We're setting up caution tape, guys.
Corpses?
Caution, don't look at these corpses. Go away, guys. Oh, I do have my screen a little bit funky, if anybody's noticed, and I do that for PvP. I've learned it's a little bit easier. And I've just tried shrinking my UI a little bit to see if I can get a better view of everybody. I'm still awful at PvP. My win ratio still hasn't hit 50%. It's at 48 point something percent. Gosh, where did he run off to? Adventurer, did you see the kid around here? He's about this tall and has big eyes. He went out to hang with his friends, but hasn't come back yet. Nanar, where are you, Nanar? If you ever come across a kid playing alone, tell him that his mom is looking for him. No, the sun is going to set any time now. She's a little worried. I understand. I too have children that don't listen to me.
Everyone knows I have the finest goods.
83, 84. Some are missing.
You've played like a grand... Oh my gosh, I see. That is what I'm totally addicted to in this game. I'm so bad at it, but I have fun. Watch. I'm gonna show you guys how bad I am. Hang on. Let's see. Where is it? Oh, I think I have to go in here. So in here, my win ratio is 40% and my matchmaking rating is bronze. Look at, here's, oh no, not there. Hang on. Here's the rewards info. Like bronze, they're like, you're so bad, you get nothing, girl. So I'm happy though, because it's starting to go up. For a while there, it was like almost in the 900s because I kept dying. So I'm getting better. You would play for the honing mats, but I don't really like MMO PvP. That's okay. The one thing that I really like about this game is that it has something for everybody, I feel. It's got a lot of different ways that you can play, and they're all totally valid. I am very competitive in my own way.
The murderer will be caught soon.
So for me, it's like the honing mats. I don't even remember to pick them up most of the time. Okay, The second mummy is complete, but we gotta check up here for a pot of magic. That I feel like that's gonna be a quest. No Makoko seeds. See, I know that there's also ways that you can find out where all the Makoko seeds, I think there's like overlays and stuff that people use, and I'm wondering if that's why my overlays are no longer working for Twitch, is because Amazon has been making a lot of changes, but I like actually just genuinely finding everything myself. Junia's idea of I'm having more fun. I shouldn't do something. You know what? I'm not going to do any PvP. I'd get my butt kicked and you guys would laugh at me. Okay, let's see. Ugh, what's wrong? A swarm of rats came pouring into the landing point, and I have my hands full with the murder case at the port already. Why does this have to happen now? Why does it have to be here? Wait, rats acting strangely. Isn't that supposed to be a sign of a great earthquake or volcano eruption? Or a demon invasion, maybe? These are some wild jumps of logic. Demons in Yorn? Haha, you're funny. Anyway, I need to take care of them. But you know rats, they're furry, have these disgusting looking tails. They're nasty, squeaky too. I really can't handle rats. Could you please do something about the rats now, please? Or the rats, please? I actually really like rats, guys.
Corpses?
Yep, those are corpses, guy. It's cool. Don't worry, I got caution tape. Gonna make it better. There we go. You're safe now. I've cautioned you from it. Let's see. Oh wait, I have to kill these little rats? There you go. I'm sorry, rats. Okay, that's only half the rats I need to kill. Come on. Come on. I'm sorry, rats. Overkill for a rat. There you go. No Makoko scene. Oh wait, turn in. Alright, what happened to the rat? Eh? Ugh, my thanks. My superiors have been on my back about the vermin. I owe you. I'll treat you to a beer later if I can. Thanks. I appreciate the courage points. Actually, what I'm really lacking is charisma. And I don't know what it is, but there's like a movie or something where it's a bunch of D&D folks. And they're like, 0 charisma. And it's like an insult. And I swear I think of that every single time when I'm like, I have 0 charisma, guys. I have no charisma. I wish I could remember what movie that was. Maybe somebody here remembers what movie that is. Aw, shucks. I thought you were a monster. Oh, you're so little. Your mother is looking for you, you weird little boy. Go home. Look at how giant his hands are. His hands are bigger than his head. But there's a monster outside. Did it go away? I'm talking about the one with the huge sword. I hid in here the moment I saw it on the way home. I'm too scared to go back alone. Can you take me to my mom? Of course I can. Let's go. Come on. Yay, let's go. Okay. So where did the monster with the sword walk off to? I guess it went off to the quarry, but I can't be sure. I was too afraid to look. Can we get out of here now, please? All right, come on. Come with me, child. Wait, Makoko seeds? No, I already looked, huh? Okay, I should actually, like, ride around. I'm sorry, guys. I like to walk a lot because of Makoko seeds. Sometimes those little crevices are too big for your horse. You gotta get up there and get all personal with it, you know? Okay. Does this just go down? Where does this go? Okay, that goes to where we need to go. So we gotta go check over here first. We're gonna do a victory stunt. Do, 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 do. Okay, check. Oh, we already checked it. All right. Let's go return this chat. Wait. Oh, darn it. Did the mother move? Mother moved. It plays a little different song every single time. I love that. And it still has a lead. Look.
Take a look at the
Okay, let's see. Oop. Nanar, where have you been? I looked everywhere for you. Adventurer, I can't thank you enough. I couldn't have found this rascal alone. Make sure you come by our place later. I'll serve you a nice glass of beer. Thanks again, adventurer. Everybody's giving me beer. I'm gonna be so drunk by the time I leave here. Like, I'm an adventurer, folks.
Why don't we grab a pint of boot beer?
Raining fire from the sky and being drunk probably don't go together.
A joint
Probably.
funeral on the beach? Oh dear.
Hey, you, what are you looking at? This isn't a circus. Huh? Guard Captain Ditfer asked you to collect the bodies. Oh, you're the adventurer who saved us. I'm sorry, I'm not in my right mind because of that idiot Zephyr. I don't know what's gotten into him, but he wants to hold a joint funeral on the beach. It seems he's called every Umar at the port, and most of them have nothing to do with the deceased. I have a bad feeling about this, but I have to fulfill my duty. We need to move their coffins to the beach. Could you help us? Doesn't that sound
Why
sus,
do they need
guys?
explosives for a funeral?
Ooh, iron ore! Clang, clang, clang! I've not found iron ore before. That's the first time I found iron ore. Ooh, okay, pick up. Yep, don't worry, I can carry coffins by myself. Where do they go? Oop. Oh my gosh, look at that bunny! There we go. Put it down. Look at, there's a fishing spot here. Hang on, I gotta do a quick fishing spot. I do need to fish a whole lot more. This is something that I have been doing while I am playing PvP, is fishing in whichever area. And I've been doing Una's tasks a little bit. It requires a lot of moving around, and once you actually, put that on. Ah. Get this. Come on. Oh, what did I get for email? Oh, I don't care about that. Okay.
What? Oh, you're here too?
Thank you. I welcome you to this grand funeral. You know, I've been thinking, how could we ever appease the souls of those who died such wrongful deaths? This was the solution I came up with. A grand and glorious funeral. This is how we Umars traditionally honor the deceased, and how I, Zephyr, honor the deaths of my fellow Umars. Now bring the catapult. The catapult?
For those who have fallen here today, death is just the start of another journey. May their souls be safely guided to the arms of Arcturus, the god.
Okay, so they're gonna... Whoa, 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 whoa! Well, that did not go as planned. All right, we have some guardian stones.
What a legendary funeral.
By the way, I'd better report this to the Great Castle. You're a key witness in all this. I can't think of anyone else who can describe it as accurately as you. Please go report to King's Advisor tomorrow on my behalf. Of course, we'll find the murderer and retrieve the sword, but we still need to report to our superiors. We've already received reports of sightings of the suspect in the fated quarry. Ha ha ha, Captain Patrol Zadar could have apprehended the murderer by now. He's on the way to the Great Castle. Why don't you talk to him before you leave? This doesn't sound like it's gonna work, guys. I hate these beach areas because there's always like little areas where it's like barely perceptible. Ooh, new enemies. Ow. Clearly need to update my, oh, that's not a local. Need to update my gear a little. Where are we going now? Okay, we're going this way. I absolutely have to kill these. See? Come on. The little birds drive me crazy because they don't actually follow you all the way up. Okay. Here we go, here we go. Let's go up. Storage key, mail. Oh.
Stop! Those Yelk bandits are a pain in the beard.
Pain in the beard.
Don't sneak up on me like that, outsider.
Huh? What happened to the murderer? What murderer? Ah, the hooded guy. He headed inside the fated quarry. That area is occupied by the Yelk bandits. It could be that the murderer is actually one of them and the bandits were behind all those deaths. We should go in and check ourselves, but as always, we're terribly outnumbered. I'm hoping the Great Castle will send us some reinforcements soon. But in the meantime, I don't want Zephyr to get on my back. Oh, right. Adventurer, would you be so kind as to take care of the Yelk bandits and see if you can find any evidence? You're like, we're horribly outnumbered. You can go and handle this, right? I'll repay you handsomely if you can help us out. And last night, there were reports of some Umars having gone missing. They should have headed home after drinking as usual. But they didn't show up at the port this morning. Some townsfolk visited their homes to check on them, and it turned out they never returned in the first place. The Yelk bandits are extremely suspicious, aren't they? Please search their den for the missing Umars. Okay, let's go find them. Gotta go find some Umars. Okay, let's... Got new bunny types. Okay, we're not going to get too caught up in looking for Makoko seeds, especially now that I know that I can, I'll be back here for PvP anyway. Okay. Oh, monster. Oh. Use an explosion to get him. I just want my iron ore. Okay, we made it. Who is that dude? Alright, alright. The imprisoned Umars. There we go. Right, let's get this imprisoned Umar. We're getting all the Umars out. There we go. Get on down here, guys. There we go. Quick search for Makoko seeds. There's another pot of magic. Can we go in here? Okay, where are we going? We gotta go up that way, but first, gotta go check all the holes, right? Okay, that's good enough. I'm not seeing Makoko seeds. You know they're there. You just know they're there. Sometimes I've run past Makoko seeds, like, literally, like, 15 times. Oh, no, I'm not. I'm going this way. Come on. There's a big guy up here that I'm gonna go kill really. Ah! Gotta get that guy. Okay. Now we're gonna go turn stuff in. Oops. Nobody checked down there. We didn't see any Makasi. Okay, good Umar. These hoodlums are even abducting people now. The Umars got so drunk that they fell asleep on the street, and the Yelk bandits picked them up. I bet they were too drunk to put up a fight when the bandits carried them away. I hear they're still talking nonsense, rambling on about some demons they saw. You saved the Umars, outsider. This should teach them not to get drunk and fall asleep in public. Okay. Yes, accurate. Okay. Well, okay, now we gotta hit F5, that's why. Notice this.
Captain, some weirdo came from the port and got us all. Ivan, Hosa, Samir, everyone's dead. Their bodies shriveled up into mere husks the moment they got slashed by his sword. You need to come back now. He's too powerful to deal with on our own. We have to find somewhere to hide before he appears at the mine again. The Umar guards are busy coping with the situation. This is our chance. Let's attack the port, Captain.
Hey. Intense.
What? You're back already? You're pretty quick.
Huh? What note? Eek! Those Dratted Yelk bandits want to attack our port? Oh geez, I'd better warn Zephyr. Those scoundrels have underestimated us. The murderer is the least of our problems right now. Our port is in danger. You go ahead to the Great Castle. I've got to prepare for the bandits. Okie dokie. Whatever. You do you, man. You do you. It'd be nice if we could make use of the emerald butterflies. You're making me blush by staring at me like that. What am I going to use the butterflies for? Well, you don't look like someone in our business, so I think I can tell you. I need them for their gem glands. My father trades in jewelry, and their glittering powder could be a great complement to the jewelry he makes. The only problem is, how am I going to collect the gem glands? Oh, wait. Are you interested in a part-time job? Collect the gem glands from some emerald butterflies and deliver them to my father. I promise I'll pay you handsomely. Okay. I love side quests. We have like this whole portion up here that we didn't even go to. Okay. Eat the gem spiders in the damp mine. Oh! Wow! Guys, I can't even mine that yet. That's so exciting. Okay. Gem spiders. Oh, come on. That one's high anyway. There we go. I'm not strong enough, guys. It's been a while since I've found something like that. I wonder if there's going to be one spot like that for each. Creepy but shiny. Alright, I hate using big skills for these guys because they're so little. Get this iron ore. Oh no, get out of here, futuristic butthole. Fan user. Fan. Get out of there. Nobody needs you. Oh, what is that? Oh my gosh. Okay. I got it! Please don't hit me. Please just let me get my stuff. Oh my gosh. That's the first. Calendar thick. Wow, what is that? Hang on. Is that something new? Look, and I've got some thick meat. Huh. Oh, those are uncommon raw meats. Those are my meats from my stronghold. Okay. Okay. Let's, actually. Really? Still alive? No. Out of there. I love them for the Providence Stones. You can get a lot of Providence Stones doing those, and you can buy skins with Providence Stones. It's kind of nice. Man, this is a great area. I'm going to really enjoy hunting and gathering. Leveling up my skills, right? I gotta check over here for Makoko skills, or Makoko seeds really quick. I did not check up here. That would be a mistake. That's exactly where the Makoko seeds are. It's exactly where you didn't check. The brown bunny. You know what I wish I had? What are these guys even doing? Are those bots? Do you think they're just bots? I bet you they are. Well, that seems pointless. Oh, look at more bots. I wonder if I could lead bad guys to... That'd be a jerky thing to do. Look at Secret Vista. Those are bots. Yeah, that's so frustrating. We're gonna get our butt kicked while we look at this Vista. I should report them. I'm like that one kid in school that would always tell on everybody else and be like, "Excuse me. Excuse me. You're breaking the rules there." Those are freaking awesome. But... okay. No Makoko seeds that I'm seeing. We'll go down this area. Go all the way back. Right? It's more bots. Sometimes it's hard to actually decipher if they're bots or not, because I've seen quite a few regular people, oops, I can't go through there, that have funky names just because there aren't a lot of names available. I mean, even all the random character names are gone. Which is kind of big. Oh, wait, wrong way. All this honing is making my gold go away. Oh no. I've heard people say that even with alts, it takes something like a month sometimes just to get to whatever limit you're trying to get to. Oops. Do that all the time. Okay, we gotta go all the way up here. Oh, I gotta kill it. Ooh. Hang on, I gotta kill this too. Oh, dang it. Two here. I'm gonna die. I always forget I've got these skills. That's always a quick one. We got things! Please see anything over there that looks like Makoko seed. Okay. Minar told you to bring these to me. She should know better. This glittery garbage will do absolutely nothing to help my business. Go tell her to stop goofing off and come help me check the stock. My business is going nowhere but down, and all she does is daydream. Why can't she act more responsibly? Well, maybe if you listen to her, guy, then maybe your business wouldn't be going down. You know? I learned that the hard way. Sometimes you think you know best, but if you actually implement the ideas of others, then it goes so much better than you think it would. Let's see. Okay. 10% chance of succeeding. Oh, gross. I don't even... Look at my gold. I don't even know how to get gold, Icy. I've got 246 gold, and I keep... That's why I don't hone all that much, because I'm like, this is expensive. You know? I just... And then half the time you're losing anyway. It's so frustrating. I'm not a huge fan of the honing process here. Have you used those, hold on 1 second. I forget what they're called. I think they're up here. These thingies to buy the tomes that'll give you a better chance of actually succeeding. Getting alts to do the abyssal dungeons will... See, but I hate, like, the idea of just doing the same content over and over. I know I'll eventually get there. I've got a few alts. But I've really been putting all my focus into this character. But that's mainly because I'm slow as snot, you know, unfortunately. Stop goofing off. Ah, is that what my father thinks I'm doing? Goofing off? He thinks I'm still that kid who used to knock over all his displays. Maybe it's time I struck out on my own. I'm going to start my own business. I'm going to make more money than he'll ever make. I swear. Y'all need to get along.
Welcome to the path of greatness.
I don't think we checked over here. It looks like a pair of lungs. Hey, where are we? Let's go check over there really quick.
Is all this going to the Great Castle?
Because there's a lot of Makoko seeds, guys, and I have not found a single one. I'm not too terribly concerned by that.
Light always shine upon you.
Because the reality is... What is that? That looks like that should be a dungeon. Huh. No Makoko. Just screaming birds. Did we check over here already? Okay. I see your message there. I see. One moment. Let me see if I can. Otherwise, what happens? Like, I feel like I should be able to get through that. Try really quick. Oh my gosh, get off me. Nope. All I've done is slow myself down. Get out of here. Can't believe I didn't find a single Makoko seed. I think that's a personal worst. I've bought out the event shop every week, but those increased mats don't work past 1370 eye level. Oh, okay. That's frustrating too. So is there anything that you can get to increase past that point? A lot of people have told me that when they hit 1370, that's kind of when they stopped playing. And it's been part of the reason I'm very limited in the time that I do have to play, so I have to play super casual anyway. And I find a lot of fun in just kind of exploring and finding all the Makoko seeds and silly things like that, so I haven't worried too much about it. And I've really been enjoying the PvP, even more now that I've realized that I could just click here and PvP from anywhere. True Brilliance. We did True Brilliance. Gotta go shove our face in every corner. Just in case, you never know. There could be a secret passageway or a Makoko seed. There is, but it's very expensive. What do you have to do?
Halt!
That must be why everybody's saying it's more pay to win, right? If you were just like a casual player who was just running one character, how long do you think it would take you to increase your item level? I don't recognize you. What brings you to the Great Castle? Huh. You came to report on behalf of the supervisor of Yorn's Cradle. What kind of supervisor sends an outsider to report to the castle? I'm sorry for the trouble. So you're going to see Tamar, the king's advisor, then. You'll find him at the castle. By the way, are you familiar with our court etiquette? I don't know. Aw, this is not good. Manners matter, no matter what race you are. Remember, our manners revolve around drinking. Now, how you drink defines what kind of character you are. And if you're going to talk with the people in the castle, I don't think I need to say any more. Just watch me and do as I do. Cheaters! Okay. What do I have to do? I have to use cheers? Am I gonna actually, like... Cheers! Look at that! I totally did.
Yes, that's it.
That's it. I'm well educated.
When in Yorn, you need to follow Yorn's rules.
Just do as I taught you and you'll be fine. Even that pendant Tamar won't be able to pick flaws with you. Oh. Okay, he'll be at Kings Road Northwest from here. I'm reading that wrong, but I don't know how to say it right, so meh. Okay, I'm 100% free to play. Well, I bought a skin, but nothing for eye level stuff. I am too right now. Now, when I was playing, I work a lot. I was working several jobs, and I'm still working too, technically. So that's why I'm so casual. But did you get the little Easter chicken? I was so sad that I missed that. Just walk straight to Arcturus's Light, then head north. Huh. You have urgent business at the port. Why didn't you tell me earlier? Go on. I started right around when the Easter chicken was out. So I've been playing for quite some time. I'm just very slow.
Always shine upon you.
Okay, let's see. Master Joker. Hello, ha ha ha. I'm Laughter, a master of jokes. You look like a tourist. How do you like to answer some riddles with me? You should smile more often. It'll bring you good luck. Okay. Let's see. All right. Are you ready to crack up? Here's a riddle. How do you get a tissue to dance? You put a little boogie in it, guys. Aha, that's correct. So you're familiar with Umar jokes. We call these mom jokes where I come from. It's funny, isn't it? Now, a second pop quiz. Why does Mushroom like to party so much? Because he's a fun guy. Ah, don't you know? Well, why don't you think harder? It's not too difficult. I'm happy to see the corner of your mouth twitch. All right, here's a third one. Guess what King Kesar says when he doesn't want to work? Grumble, grumble? That's correct. Such elocution is worthy of only the highest born, don't you think? I think you'd make a fine successor for me. Now, I don't have much time left. Here's your last riddle. What gets wetter the more it dries? A towel. Oh ho, are you sure you're not the legendary Joker? Were you able to forget about your perilous journey for a moment? Laughter, the master of jokes, is glad to be of help. I hope my jokes will keep you cheerful while you travel, Yorn. Thank you, Laughter. That was silly. We got some wisdom for that.
The great castle is Yorn's pride and joy.
Let's see. I don't think so. That was for a prime drop, which I don't... Oh, yeah. Once you get set up, this game is super casual, and I think it's pretty off to call it strictly pay to win. Casual for a Korean MMO. That's fair. I really enjoyed it. I tend to get hooked on to MMOs, but I'll be honest, I think that they really did a great job in setting this up so that you can play it casually And I know sometimes I've seen some people in the forums kind of complaining about that, like, it should have more rewards for people that play every day and blah, blah, blah. Like, people get super salty about that. And I'm like, I am really grateful that games are having more respect for the fact that we have families and things to do.
Looks impressive, doesn't it?
Oh, cheers, right. Cheers. I gotta pay attention to what I'm doing. Wait. Did I do it right? I wasn't paying attention. I was reading there. I'll be honest. So I'm not entirely sure what I'm doing, but I'm pretty sure I'm screwing up my manners. What am I doing? Oh, okay. He's down there. The amount of money you have to spend to progress any decent amount is immense. Like, someone could progress with more than 5K than someone else that has spent 8K. Is that real money? I would never spend that money on the game. Like, do these people not have bills?
What in the world is going on? Arcturus's light isn't working.
What in the world is happening? This is the first time in centuries that the light has lost its radiance. The whole area will be covered in darkness, the castle and the port alike. Cheers? What's the Sunkeeper doing? I shouldn't have entrusted him with this in the first place. Oh, so we're like, it's cool, dude. Here, cheers. Cheers?
Who are you?
True brilliance. Welcome to Yorn, first timer. Thank you.
You want to give me a report about what happened in Yorn's cradle?
Wow, real money. I personally know some people that have spent what in the heck? $50,000? I wish I had $50,000 to just blow in a game. I would be living very differently. So, that's so crazy. Well, you know what? If they have that extra money, good on them. Because they're obviously enjoying it, but good golly. I'm sure that's over time as well. I'm sure it's not 50,000 all in one go. But it hasn't been up all that long. Maybe they're in Korea? Please tell me they're in Korea, Icy. Please tell me. That's like over since 2019. You want to give me a report about what happened in Yorn's cradle? What's the supervisor doing, sending an outsider to the castle? Well, anyway, thanks. Just leave the papers there. I'm too busy working on this problem with Arcturus's light now. I'll look at it later once this is over. Oh, that's the cat has the zoomies. Okay. What's going on? Arcturus's light has stopped working. It's the primary source of energy that powers the entire continent. The results will be disastrous if we don't do something about it quickly. I have to look into this, but I can't leave this palace unattended while His Majesty Caesar is away. What should I do? This is killing me. You need help? Are you saying you want to help, but you're an outsider? No. I must take all the help I can get. Thank you. I mean it. Then, would you head to Arcturus's light and ask the engineers how things are going? Okay. We can do this. Let's see. The amount of money... over the course of a few months. Oh, goodness. That would make me cry. That would pay off, like, my student loans. What is this? Where are we going? Where are we? We're on, like, level 2? I hope there's Makoko seeds. Come on. We want Makoko seeds. A fancy room. Well, you know, all I have to say is I think it's awesome that people can do that. I definitely. But that's why I'm free to play casual, and that's why I'm 620. I'm playing PvP instead.
You are entering the royal palace.
Okay, let's see. Talk to the engineer. Here he is.
This is bad.
Who
are you?
Who are you?
You're here to help? Thank Regulus. I'm saved.
I pulled out all the stops and managed to keep the power supply running, but it won't last long. We need to take some serious measures to resolve this issue for good, but that lazybones Balthor hasn't come back for hours now. Anyway, we have to turn on the backup power first. Bring some fuel from down there, put it in the boiler, and press the operation switch. Then we'll be fine for a while. Okay, so they just haven't been refilling it. How do we get down there? Okay, so we gotta go over here. Peek your boo. How's it going, dirty bird? Unlike many other MMOs, you don't have to complete all encounters of a raid to get your full tier set. So you can just do the first boss, which is generally easy, and get it over time. That might be a smart way. Maybe that's how I'm going to have to do. Oh, look it. See, this is for the future. For the future, I've noticed there's a whole bunch of areas that they've set up that are currently blocked off. And I'm assuming that they're going to be there for the future. Oh, I want to show you guys, just since I'm on here, this is how I've learned to do my ability stone. Oh, no, I don't have Anita fastened. Well, never mind. I lied. Okay, where are we going to go? We got to go down. General Merchant.
Your technology is
The Abyssal Dungeons. So this is their... Oh, where did I go? Oh, that's Neria's Tavern. Let's check it out. Doing your daily sign-in thing. Very cool. Look at, I'm in Yorn. Hey, this chick's like in the way, man. I'm watching these guys. This is really big. This is the biggest tavern I've seen. If there's not a Makoko seat in here, then I just don't know what. The merchant challenge to me? What is the merchant challenge, Fuzi? What do I need to do for him? Hey, been meaning to talk to you guys about something, by the way, just at work, so it's tough to type a lot at once. Not a problem. You can always message me as well, Fuzi, when you have time. So even if I'm not here, sometimes it'll take me a little bit to get back to you. But if you ever need anything, please let me know. I'm happy to help. Let's go check out this little area. It looks like there's a little group area down here. I'm gonna squirrel. A merchant challenge. That sounds fun, though. Are we gonna be buying things, though, Fuzi? Because I just explained to Icy, I don't got that kind of money. So... Yep, what?
One more round.
I gotta sell a lot more houses if we're gonna buy stuff, Fuzi. It's for Outriders. Yeah, there is a... I don't blame you, Icy. I would be the same. Well, I am the same. What are we doing for Outriders? So, Icy, just so that you know, my husband is a streamer. He is streaming under the name Clockwork Games. Neria's father. Well, let's check our world leaf. I don't want to get that yet. I know I can get it, but it's just going to clutter up my inventory. Dance with those Umars? You want me to dance with them? Okay, hang on. This is the only dance I got. Oh wait, I can talk to them. Give me a minute, I want to dance. Oh, look at, I can make friends with him. I want to see you guys dance like that. He's got some slick moves. Okay. He told me to run. Of course he did. Of course he did, Fuzi. That man. He is lucky I love him. You did move all your Genshin Impact spending over to this game in preparation for skins. Heck yeah. I feel ya, ma'am. For the skins, I think that's a great idea. I think we gotta go back through here. So it looks like we can actually pass through here and come through the other side. Now check my inventory. What? Did I get this? Is that how I got that? Well, thank you, Dirty Bird, if that's how I did it. What level are you on right now? Like, what are you doing on your OG account? So, hi, my friend Dirty Bird, he is actually... Hang on, let's see. Oh, come on. Can I get on? This is Dirty Bird, and this is Dirty Bird. This is me, and this is me. Break time. Okay, so here, I'll explain it. Where I'm at right now, this is where I want to dance with people. Oh, this is where you're at. Okay, I'm ready for your explanation, Fuzi. What the heck are we doing here? What is this man making me do? Okay.
Talent frightens me.
Oops.
Check out the shine on this necklace.
Is it time for lunch?
Okay, activate. Is this how you turned it on? She's like, I don't know. I'm gonna throw this thing in there because I think this is how it goes.
Hurry!
Potion merchant.
Oh dear, look at all this gold. Will I
And
ever have time to melt it
most annoying thing, no Makoka. Oh wait, Makoka seed. Yay! Okay, it's been a while. It's been a while. So, let's look at the store really quick, actually, because I see you've got me thinking about it. I've thought about, doing, like, I would really like this, but I think I'm going to do this one, and then I want to change the colors. I want these to be maybe like a navy blue, with the jacket to be either a white or a red, and like, it's totally going to be red, white, and blue. I don't know why, but I want to make her look almost like a little sailor girl. I think it'd be really cute. So, that was kind of what I was thinking. So I've been finishing my Ark Pass pretty fast. I don't know if I'm going to finish it in time, but I'm almost, like, I've already finished it because I do PvP. Guys, this is just until it ran out. Where is it? Okay, Approving Grounds Team Deathmatch, 0 of 3 times. I finished it 13 times this week. Every single week I finish it like super fast because I'm doing so much PvP on the side. A new redemption called Merchant Challenge for 5k or something, and the challenge is making a build only using, oh no, what Tiago or Bailey has to offer, no rerolls, but can edit at Zahidi, however. Reroll could be the redemption at a low cost for viewers, and use the reroll Tiago for Glock. Luckily, you can buy all the skins for gold. You can? I don't know how to do that, Icy. Maybe you could help me. Woody, how are you? Are you here to carry my books, Woody? And you could also make a Rift Town and Trench Town redemption for the viewers too. I'm wondering how it's going to change for the expansion though. That would be kind of fun. But he wants a thing in the Discord for everyone to post all their merchant builds into. So, oh yes. If it requires anything like that, that man is going to be like, just tell Dunya, she'll take care of it. Those are like the famous last words for Glock, right? I'll take care of it. Press F4 and hit the currency exchange. Okay. Oh, okay, because you can turn your gold into this, but I'm poor. Woody, how are you? Are you here? Are you trying to get my attention? I'm paying attention to you, Woody. How are you today? Or this evening? How is it over in England today? Hello, are you playing Lost Ark yet? And if so, why are you not playing with me? You know, I have lots of quests where I have to pick things up and drop them off, so if you could help me with that, that'd be great, Woody. That's exactly the words he used. I know my husband. I mock him often. This is why he calls me a bully. So Icy, just so that you know, I'm not actually a bully, but my husband gave me this nickname because I tease him a lot. I just like to have fun, and sometimes he thinks it's bullying. What am I doing? I'm talking to Einar? Oh yeah, that guy in the middle. I am married, yes. I'm sorry, did that break your heart, Woody? We've been married for almost 3 years now, I think. I have to think about it. 2019 is when we got married.
Things have settled down.
So, phew. Thanks to your help, things have settled down. I know. You couldn't have done it without me, the legendary assistant of the Sunkeeper. But every legendary Sunkeeper assistant has their limits, you know. There's always going to be a point when they'll need an action or the actual Sunkeeper to fix a problem. In my case, that's Balfour. He's a drunkard and an absolute shame to his ancestors, but there's a reason they conferred the title of Sunkeeper to him. We need to find him, or we won't be able to fix this problem at the core. Find him, tie him up with some rope, and throw him to Tamar. That'll be the quickest way. Your sister is getting married next year? Congratulations. That's so exciting. You never knew this after all the books you've carried, Woody. You are such a stinker. So, what is this? Look at all the little sparkle. Ooh, oh, okay. It's just somebody who wants to tell me things. I'm like, ooh, exciting. I got a pop-up. Look at this little dog. Hang on. Oh, that was so cute. This little dog. I want that little dog. It's super cute. Oh my goodness. Look at it. It's a fat little belly. It's so cute. Do you guys have big plans? Are you guys gonna have a big wedding?
You must mean Balthor. I bet he's soaked in alcohol by now.
Looks like the
when we got married, Glock and I, it was our second marriage for both of us. So we just had a little intimate marriage, and it was actually, was it? Yeah, it was 2019 that we got married. It was July 8th of 2019. That is our anniversary. Oh my gosh. Ugh, the cats are knocking over more things.
Buy some sun or I mind?
I heard glass just falling to the floor again. I just know I gotta do something for the groom. You're not sure what her plans are? Are you gonna be doing like are you the best man? So you're doing, hey, Gloxy, there's my husband. There's my sweet man. Boozy was telling me about the merchant challenge that I have to set up now. So, oh, here we go. Drunk Umar. Where's
I swear she was right here.
Just minutes ago. Am I just interviewing Drunk Umar's, trying to figure out where he is?
Balthor. He's in the suite on the second floor. I can't believe that drunkard is actually Sidereal's descendant.
Sidereal's descendant. I'm still gonna say it wrong. I'm gonna forget how to say it. Best emote on Twitch. Thank you, Prime.
I'm a failure.
That was me very upset after the news. I have found out. I unfortunately broke it to Woody. Hang on, let's see.
Everyone's been talking. They all say that.
Look at his hair. It's crazy.
Greatest failure. I'm done for. Useless.
You have the mane of a lion, sir.
Life to live.
Pick yourself up.
You make yourself miserable by comparing yourself to others. Save the grandpa pep talk for your own useless approach.
Is he drinking out of a boot?
Fine. Then shut up and drink.
You're in a dark room crying now. You're so silly, Woody. You are so silly. You know, I think you can go snuggle some piggies in the other room. It'll make you feel better. And if not, they'll just bite you.
When the duck walked up to the lemonade stand, and he said to the man running the stand, "Hey, bum bum bum,
got any grapes?"
Then he waddled away,
waddle waddle.
Then he waddled away,
waddle waddle.
Then he waddled away,
waddle waddle. Till the very next day. Hopefully everybody knows that song. If you have kids, you know that song. You must drink out of everything. He's just sleeping. The plastered sunkeeper.
Hello again. What brings you here? You're looking for the Sunkeeper?
See that fool out cold over there? That's your Sunkeeper. That kid really needs to learn how to drink responsibly. Gallater should see him like this. Anyway, I'm glad you came. The only reason he hasn't left is because I wasn't able to move him out on my own. Lift him, drag him, roll him, do whatever you like. He's all yours. Have your way with this man. He's heavy. Did he drink molten steel?
All your energy and you can't even lift that?
Talk to Neria if you need help. Go get the barmaid. This happens almost every day. She'd know what to do. Okay, we're gonna find that out. So, but Woody, if you're feeling bad, just go snuggle the piggies and they'll nip you until you feel better. Right? With their crazy piggy hair. Oh, Neria's over here. This is the biggest tavern I've ever been in. But it makes sense.
Honey?
It's actually funny because obviously they like to drink, right? No, Balfour passed out again. Gosh, he really needs to put himself together. I get it. You can't lift him up, can you? No wonder. He's heavy as a steel gate. You should leave these matters to experts. Come to think of it, it's about time. Go outside and you'll see help waiting for you by the door. Okay. The delinquent employee. Which door do we go out? Well, I guess we'll go out this door. Right? Oh, there we go. Yep.
Rocket boot. Welcome, customer.
Lopang provides a quick, complete solution for all your delivery needs. What would you like to send? Oh, Balfour. He weighs more than twice the regular packages we handle, so I'm afraid there's going to be an extra charge. The destination would be King's Road, I suppose. How would you like to pay? In advance or on arrival? Make it cash on delivery.
I've confirmed it.
Thank you for choosing Lopang. I can almost imagine Tamar going nuts when he sees... Oh, never mind. I was just talking to myself. Then, like always, we'll see to it that he gets delivered to the destination. Oh, what is that? Hang on one second. Let me check that. Oh, quick question. Hang on one second, guys. I gotta answer this text. Oh, what was that? Oh no, guys. I'm not over there. Dirty Bird, thank you so much for the 2 bits. I appreciate it. I appreciate you. Yes. Let's turn it off. Okay. Smiley face. Always end your text with a smiley face, and that way people know that you're being friendly, right? Oh, shoot. Let me go back. Okay, there we go. So, Dirty Bird, I don't know if you heard, but I can't stream with overlays anymore. I actually had a lot of trouble trying to get my stream up and running this morning. It was something where, I think that the changes that they made for bots and that kind of thing have actually changed my ability to use my,
Wake up, Balthor.
my overlays. You unfortunately have done this quest 6 times. Oh, I bet you just raced through it now, Icy. Wake up, Balthor. Wake up! Ugh, it's not working. We'll have to sober him up first. Have you used your pass? And what is your main, if you don't mind me asking? What do you like to play? Let's see. Oh, applaud. Get up, guy. Yay. Your gunslinger main. Do you know what? I did not even realize until just recently that the different genders meant that you would have different classes. So I think I'm a gunslinger, right? Which is the female version, I think. And I thought I just got to pick whether I was a man or a woman. I didn't realize that it would totally change the classes that I got to play. Make stream. You know what? I'll have to check that because maybe my OBS does need an update.
No, this isn't working. I really wanted to avoid using this, but...
Give this to Balthor. It's a hangover cure. I've been saving it for the next big dinner, but I can't talk to him like this. I can't open it myself. So would you do it for me? Oh my goodness, guys. Smelling salts.
Now.
Where am I?
No, Skippy John, you must go away.
Am I?
So I didn't even know that the other version. What is a Dirty Bird that you play? What is your gun person? And they have a bird. I'm jealous.
What?
How did I get here? I was having a drink with Shandi at Neria's Tavern. Ugh. Who are you? I've never seen you before, have I? Oh, my roster leveled up.
Tamara's here.
I think it's leveled up a couple of times, and I've not grabbed those. So, we're almost to our next wallpaper.
Are you still not going to pull yourself together?
Yeah, sharpshooter. You're a sucker for bows. Okay, I didn't know that they could use bows. Is that what they use? And the bird? I've not seen anybody use the bird, but sharpshooter can be really strong in PvP, I've noticed. But I'm slowly, like, my goal is probably going to be to play a little bit of each class, just so that I can understand what the heck they're hitting me with and how to counter it. Are you still not going to pull yourself together? Remember, I'm not as generous as His Majesty Caesar. I'll hold you accountable for the neglect of duty. Ainur contacted me while this adventurer here went to find you. It seems there's a problem with the pipe that supplies water to Arcturus's light. Get to the water tank and fix the problem this instant. Come on, lazy.
Stop yelling. My head is throbbing. All right, I'll go.
Okay, you, over there, get ready to go. Yep, get ready to go. Is he talking about me? What are you looking around for? Who else is there beside you? You heard the man. We're going to the unfinished garden. You dragged me all the way here. You're just as responsible for this as I am. Starting today, you're my assistant. What about your other assistant? Ah, you're talking about that blabbermouth, Ainur. Who cares? He's fired. Really, the street is filled with bright and stout 100-year-old youngsters loitering around, and Tamar just has me drag this old butt around. I'm going to get some cold water. Meet me at the western entrance. Okay. There we go. Oh, I do have this little dragon, or that little... Yeah, I got that guy from my Ark Pass. So I do have that, but why ride that when I can be riding this? I mean, look at this. I could PvP flex on everybody. With my temporary mount. Okay. We haven't been that way yet. Oops. Oops, if we actually go the right way.
I'm serious. I saw it. You're wrong. Our
Great Castle is truly impressive.
Oh, awesome.
How many Makoko suits are in here? 8, and I found 1. I found 1 of 8, guys. I suck.
My grandfather was the greatest miner.
I've been waiting.
So you've decided to help Balthor. Good for you. He lives like an animal whose master passed away, but I know deep down that he's a kind fellow. He's also a sidereal successor, so doing him a favor won't be a complete waste of effort. He's at the lowest point of his life. If you manage to help him out of it, I'll tell you whatever you want to hear. Alright, we're gonna do it. We're gonna be helpful.
Hey, wait for me! I can't breathe. I told them I didn't want to. But the moment trouble comes, they ran away, acting like a Telpa. I won't forget this.
I can't decide if his hair is like a lion or a dragon. Like the beard of a dragon and the horns of one too. Oh my gosh, he's so annoying. I feel like my character is the valley girl of this land. To the unfinished garden. Ooh. Super Unar brothers. Oh, because we're fixing a pipe. I love
know
it.
it's a bit sudden, but what are you?
Shandi explained how important you are and that I should take good care of you. What makes you so important? I guess I'm the one really being taken care of, but hey, if you think you can get the best of me, you're wrong. I'm Balthor, descendant of the great sidereal Galater. I might look like a chump now, but just you wait. I'll be somebody someday. Galater's descendant? Come on, you're kidding me. How can you not know Galater, the legendary blacksmith? The one that forged all the sidereal's weapons? The great castle, the water tank that we're headed to. There's not a thing in Yorn that he didn't involve himself with. That's how great of a master he was. I, on the other hand, well, that's not important. Anyway, what are you doing here? There was a murder case at the port. Mummified corpses and a sword? I have no idea what you're talking about. Besides, what matters to me most is Arcturus's light. One small mistake could bring about a disaster upon Yorn. If Yorn goes completely dark, I'll have to work my butt off non-stop, day and night. So, why don't we both do each other a favor and cooperate? You don't want to walk away when you've made it all the way here, do you? What's in it for me? That's the wrong question. You're after a reward? I didn't think you were that type. Well, there's many things I can do for you. That's right, I'm the descendant of a sidereal, remember? Now, let's stop talking and get to work. We should talk to the water tank manager. The road is dark, so be careful. Come on, Balthor. You'll have to come up with some kind of payment somehow. Mikey Rat is still in Rowendell? Who's Mikey Rat? Oh, Mickey Rat. Is it... Oh, like Mickey Mouse, right? There was one that I saw in the forums one time, and it was, I think, a repairer. And her name was Repairer, but the I wasn't there. And so they were like, at first, I thought that this was just a typo until I noticed that she had no I and how genius it was. And I was like, that is pretty funny.
How do you expect me to stop this by myself?
Balthor, you can't even imagine how glad I am to see you. And good Umar, you're sober. And you've brought a worker with you. I might jump up and kiss you. Well, first, you'll need to help me reconnect this broken pipe. Okay.
I got to work as soon as I...
Let's repair it. No bugs allowed. Get out of here. You're annoying. We'll gather them all up. Come on. Come on. Come on. There we go. All right, the second pipe is complete. Done. The Makoko seeds, guys. The Makoko seeds. Oh, whoa. If you guys can hear the world's saddest little cry, that is our little girl. We're doing our best to treat her more like a normal dog. And not like a little girl, even though we love her. She's a little 4-pound dorky. But she is also a super brat. And so she will do things like she jumps up and will bite our other dogs if we pick them up. And she's just been kind of bratty lately. So we have been trying to not pick her up and hold her and take care of things like that in hopes that she'll understand that she is just a normal little girl and is not in charge of everybody and doesn't get to beat everybody up. That's it. Hey, you, look here. You're Dunya, aren't you? Remember me? You collected the gem glands from emerald butterflies for me. Well, it turned out to be a complete waste of effort. Oh well. It's so nice to see you again. I was sick of having to meet new people all the time, ever since I started my own business. Come to think of it, I never shared what my business was going to be. I'm launching a line of cosmetic products for Umar women, a highly functional, heat-resistant one at that. I'm sailing in uncharted territory here, but I was doing it with confidence until this problem at the water tank struck. A steady supply of water is crucial to my business. But now they tell me that the water tank is broken. The water is contaminated. I can't just sit here waiting. Maybe I should test other sources by taking samples. No way. Oh no. Did you waste all your money? Did you get any successes at all, Icy? That's so stressful. Okay, we're going to collect water samples.
Ugh, I can take a breather now.
It seems you've hired a very capable worker, Balfour. What is going on back there? What are they doing? Hey, not a laborer.
Huh? You're not a worker? Well, understood. I shall now address this person as an assistant.
Well, as you can see, we have a serious problem here. There was a sudden earthquake and it destroyed most of the pipes. What's worse, the water leaking from the pipes was all contaminated. There must be something wrong with the water tank. The water tank was causing the problems? Plus the earthquake, to be exact. The water gets purified at the water tank before it flows into Arcturus's light. But now the water tank is contaminated and all the pipes became destroyed by the earthquake. That's like a problem on top of another problem. Thankfully, we managed to fix the pipes connected to our Arcturus's light, and I need to report it to General Manager Habir. That means I have to ride the minecart, but it's too squeaky and wobbly now.
We need to repair the minecart first.
That thing isn't safe enough to use as is. We need to do it quick, and for that, I really need your help. Here, assistant. This is the deterrent you're going to use at the intake station. Go to the intake station and use it. We can't let the contaminant spread any further. I'll have to keep an eye on the pipes here, so I'll join you later. Ah, I heard the earthquake allowed fierce monsters inside our facility. Please be careful. I think it's weird that all these people build their houses right where all these monsters are. It doesn't seem very, very smart, right? You can do normal mode, though. You still have 20k gold, but that's not even close enough to push the 20... Oh, that's really good, though. 20k gold. You could probably buy all the skins for free. Let's see what we got here. Have a thingy here. Little girl, you don't need any. Water sample. What am I doing here? 1. Defeat the converging monsters. 9 of 10. Okay. So, let's see. That's 1. Okay. We're good. Oh, wait, you're definitely one. There we go. Oh, is anyone here? Oh, you, forget it. The water pressure is rising. I must use the controller to lower the water pressure, but the button broke. The copper plate underneath it must be, pressed. Everything going dark. What happened to that guy? Okay. What am I doing? The beetle leg into the crack? Well, I have this beetle leg. I'm just gonna shove it in here. Why not? Get steel beetle legs. Okay, do I have to get more steel beetle legs? What are these things? Get steel beetle legs. There we go. I have steel beetle legs. Now. My foot might reach the plate. Got it. I feel a click on the other end of the beetle leg. The value of the controller starts to go down. Or on the controller starts to go down. Here we go. Great improvisation. Thank you for stopping the canal management office from blowing up. Ugh, my head won't stop spinning. I think I even hallucinated. Hallucinated? When the earthquake struck, I saw Bravo in a dark hood run away, holding a stick. That confused me for a moment, and then the ceiling dropped onto me. That was how my skull and the controller were bashed in. Ugh, my head. Let's go treat your injury. We Umurs have pretty thick skulls. I just need some rest, that's all. I'll check the water pressure here. Please go check the levels in the other places. Okay, we're gonna do it. We're doing it. So how long do you have to do normal mode before you can try again?
Wow,
I see.
You made it back safely.
The pipes are fine now. They'll last another 1,000 years and more unless another huge earthquake strikes us. All we need to do is fix the minecart now. There are some materials in the back that we can use for its repair. Let's go. All raids are on a weekly lockout. That's what I was thinking. Now, is there any point in doing like chaos dungeons and that kind of thing at your level? Get out of here. Okay, let's see. Very. That makes sense. Okay. So basically, you know, maybe with me and the way that I play, maybe by doing some PvP, I'm going to be able to somewhat keep up that way. We'll see. Chaos Dungeons will continue to scale with eye level. I love that. So you're going to get whatever you need then. This is their elevator system. There we go. Vista. Vista discovered. Oh my goodness. I better let that little out soon. He's such a naughty. I wish you weren't such a naughty girl. You know what I need? I need like an intermission. I've set up an intermission for Fox channel, but I need to do one for mine. And that way, when she's over there making her sad dog noises, then I can just go help her and you guys will be entertained. Hopefully. And I don't know how entertained you'll be, but I'll try. So you can't get everything you need from Chaos. What is it that you still need? The pollution levels of sample numbers 1 through 4 are, it's strange. The water in the midstream is seriously low in quality. Did you notice people were all kind of ill around the water tank? I get the feeling the water was deliberately poisoned. From gear. Oh, breaking down the gear. That makes sense. Okay. Maybe not. It might be my imagination. The sample collected downstream seems safe and clean. I mean, it should be, since it's where the pipes connected to the great castle and wonderful brewery start. It's enough to be able to manufacture my new product. Now, I should get down to business and start talking to people. Though the water issue has been settled, I'll have to start looking if there's any other special substances I can add to ensure my success. You're really amazing, Dunya. Thank you again, or thank you for helping me again. I hope I run into you again. You're welcome. Yay! Mo money! And wisdom and kindness, but no charisma. I've got 0 charisma.
There should be useful materials around here.
To go further, you need raid gear. Oh, that makes sense. I was thinking about that because when I was looking at the chaos gear, I think it stops at like legendary quality, but I think there's actually a higher quality than that, isn't there? Or maybe it's just a higher eye level legendary quality? I don't know. There should be useful materials around here. I keep them around for emergencies like this. Haha, we Umars really think ahead. We're aware that anything can happen anytime. Now, let's collect some materials for the minecar, shall we? Thanks for your help, assistant. Okie dokie. Kill this monster. Come on. Get over here. Oh, you're pretty big. You have a lot of health. Frontal attack. There we go. We're good. We killed them. Now what are we actually supposed to do? We're supposed to get the stones. Materials to fix the minecart. Okay. Defeat the Tremor roots and collect their ore. Okay. There we go. Okay, now where are we going? Going the— oh, let's go get this one. We've got a triport up here. This totally looks like— oh, I got an achievement. Adventure of Yorn. So exciting. Okay. No Makoko seeds that I found. Let's see. Legendary is gained through doing hard mode Abyssal Dungeons and Argos Abyssal Raid. Hard mode vaults in will give relic gear, and then after that there's ancient gear. That's what I saw. I actually saw it in my achievements when I was looking up this, and I guess you can upgrade it. But I haven't really gotten into that yet. There's a lot of things that I'm still kind of learning. And what's been kind of interesting is that I have found that, oh, come on. Lava Pete, get off. Take that in the face. Okay, we got him. Oh gosh darn. I forgot what I was gonna say. That happened. Oh, I haven't looked it up, but I've been learning a lot. Like, I've been learning about, like, the card catalogs and how to enhance things. And forget, I was kind of looking at the set effects, and I'm like, oh, that's stupid. That's stupid. But then when I looked at it, I'm like, oh, wait a minute. If you get higher, it actually increases your damage. You need all 6. So I'm kind of hoping for this one, because look at it, increases your elemental damage, which I think as a sorceress is going to be really great. I've never really thought about what engravings and everything might be great for a gunslinger, but I do have a gunslinger as my secondary. That's her name is Mama's Bad Attitude. A crown mushroom. Oh, a kitty thing fell out. So okay, we're gonna have to like chase after it. Right. Oh my gosh, come on. Get off me. Oh, dang it. Ah! Did I hit it? I hit it. Come on. I think 1 or 2 more times. Oh, I got it. Okay. Alright, get off me, please. Okay. There. Get off me. I just want to get my little chicken thing. Okay. Oh my gosh, look at that tree. We'll have to get that tree. I've never gotten a tree this high. I would only awaken Lost One Cliff and Light of Salvation card sets. The others aren't really worth it. That's good to know. Now, But have you looked at it for all other classes? Because I was thinking there's some of them that I have been looking at for my own use. Like, I'm still learning what a lot of them do. Oh gosh, where am I actually going? There's totally different flowers here too. Right, we gotta go this way. Oh, look. Better bet your bottom dollar we're gonna investigate. We found some stale mushrooms. When I find stale mushrooms, I find that my first thought is, how am I going to cook with it? Right? Okay, where are we actually going? We got to go back up. Wow, what a ding-dong I am. Like, I'm going to jump down here and go off on this wild goose chase where I don't even need to go. The others, Lost Wind and Light of Salvation card sets. The others aren't really worth it. There are BIS for DPS. All other card sets rather pale in comparison. I've actually, probably mistakenly, I've already awakened some of my cards. So I'm like, why not? I've got it. So I haven't looked into them too much, but I've just started learning about them all. Lost Wind Cliff. So this one, I'm still missing Delane Armin and Armin. And I don't have Carmine or King Thyrain. So I have some of those. Let's see. So that's damage reduction and crit rate. So let's see. Personal and party holy damage on foe is 3.5%. But if I don't do any holy damage, is that going to help me? So yeah. 12 Awakening and Lost Wind to make it viable. I could see that being really great for like a paladin. I didn't realize that it was limited. I probably already messed myself up.
Let's see. I think this will do.
18 Awakening on... What does it do? Does it change something? Now we can replace the parts. See the old minecart over there? I want to use its parts. But it's been left abandoned for so long that there's moss all over it. It's going to be extremely difficult to disassemble it looking like that, so you'd better use this moss remover. Clean the car before you take it out its parts. You'd think they'd take better care of their parts. Okay, moss remover. Let's spritz this. Crit is very important. But my thought is, and maybe I'm being stupid here, so forgive me if I am, but I could see where, for some classes, crit might be really important, but is it important for all the classes? Like, if I have my sorceress, maybe I focus on crit, but if I have, like, a bard, then maybe I focus on something different. But I only have one set of...
You're pretty capable.
For all DPS. Okay. So it's for all DPS, so that's a good one for all DPS. That's good to know. Thank you. So if I were going for like more of a support, maybe I'd want to look into Awakening one for crit and one for more of support or something. Okay. Where did Balthor pick up a gem like you? I wish I had an assistant like you. Now that we've cleaned up the moss, let's start taking out the parts we need to repair our minecart. Let me check the schematic. Okay, I need this one, that one, and this one. Okay.
All look the same.
Let's retrieve some parts. I've been learning a lot, and I'll be honest with you, Icy. Most of the time I learn because somebody calls me a giant noob and says, why are you doing blah, blah, blah? And that's the first time that I realized that, like, there were res limits.
Impressive.
Or
Did you
rates.
really bring all of them?
I didn't know that. I did not read. And that was my fault. The Field Boss card set is good for supports until you get the 30 Awakening for Lost Wind Cliff. And then that one's better as well. Okay. So I really should just awaken the Lost Wind Cliff. Impressive. Aw, thank you, love. My husband just brought me breakfast burritos. Did you really bring all of them? Excellent. These are exactly what I wanted. Now, leave everything else to me and these fellows. Okay, I'm going to eat these while this happens.
Guessed it worked out okay.
Oh man, that's so good.
Let's see if it's fixed properly.
Field boss card or set doesn't need to be awakened and is good for all classes until you get a better set. That's good to know too. Thank you.
Oh.
That is a totally homemade breakfast burrito. I made a breakfast casserole yesterday with ham and onions and cheese and what else did I do? I did eggs and not mashed potatoes, hash browns, but I did southern hash browns. So they're kind of in little squares instead. What are we doing now? Okay. Now we gotta actually go across.
You did great.
Can we make it? Come on, please, please. No! Okay. Wait at the other one. And then we're going to take a look really quick at this card set. So let's see. Field boss. Where's the field boss? We'll meet again. I have that one. I think. I must because it's all yellow. I'll ride for Umar's. Field boss. Field boss. Oh, I've got 3 of 7. I need to update those. What does that do? HP and crit rate. Attack power +4. That's not too bad either. Okay. Oop, get out of here. Oh, wait, I don't get stuck. Oh, triport. Okay.
Unar! What took you so long?
Huh? You're not Unar. Wait, that ugly Umar behind you. Isn't he Balfour? I guess.
Why did you let Arcturus's light go out?
Ending? Why do I want to end it? Elders shouldn't behave this way,
You
guys.
stupid old coot. I can't stop earthquakes.
Okay.
You better take that back.
I might just punch you in the neck for challenging my pride as the legendary general manager. We need to check the water tank. I know. That's what we were about to do anyway. You repaired the minecart before you came, so there won't be a problem transporting materials and equipment anymore. All right, let's all head to the water tank then. And we could get rid of all the monsters on our way while we're at it. Why not?
Where the heck did you leave your hammer? Did you trade it for beer?
Wow. Let's not be antagonistic, guys.
Is the reservoir okay?
Okay. Go check it out. Legendary cook. Heck yeah, I'm gonna take your quest. So, you're an outsider wandering the mine of Umar's. I'm Bekmar, the legendary chef. I traveled everywhere in Yorn looking for inspiration for new recipes, and arrived here in Green Moss Mine. It must be an act of providence that we met. How about I treat you to one of my legendary dishes? Of course, you'll have to get the ingredients yourself. Why not? What do we have to get? Green glass spider juice and Notzel juice? That sounds disgusting. Alright. Ew. Oh, gross. I don't want butt juice. Alright, butt juice it is, apparently. Oh, I didn't get enough butt juice. Alright. Guess I should actually... Oop. Oh, dropped the wrong way, but that's okay. Didn't mean to do that. I do that all the time. That's totally my fault. The worst is when I do that in PvP and I'm like, wow, that's embarrassing. Like, you were standing on the complete opposite side of me, but I cast on the opposite side of you. I even made my mouse big and pink so that I could see it and not miss it. Apparently, it's not big and pink enough. Okay, we probably need this guy. Very slowly wandering away. Let's see. And we're gonna go out. Let's see. I've been streaming for about 2.5 hours. So I might do a couple more quests and then just kind of wrap it up for today. Out of here. Oh, you've brought the ingredients safely back. I had you get them because I didn't think I could handle those monsters myself. Now, let's cook, shall we? Why not? Yuck, these ingredients smell pretty powerful. I'm going to remove all the hard shells and use only the soft parts on the inside. Don't mind the smell. Anything that goes inside your body ends up stinking later. Anyway, now all the ingredients are ready. Put them in the pot. Ooh, okay. Let's do it. Good, all we have to do is wait now. Do you have any questions? The problem is your ingredients are weird. Everything I do to produce a legendary dish. And a legendary dish isn't made with regular boring ingredients. You would never think of eating a spider, would you? No one would. That's why I'm using spiders as an ingredient. To turn your world upside down. Now stop talking and keep your eyes on the pot. A legend will begin when all the ingredients are cooked to perfection. All right, I'm gonna eat my burrito. Okay. All right, I think the food is ready now. Here, take a bite. All right, we're gonna take a bite. It tastes purple. So, how was it? Is today the day that a legendary dish is born? I don't know why, but it tastes purple. Purple? What the heck are you talking about? Forget it, I'll try it myself. Yeah, it tastes purple. I don't know what that means either. Ugh, it's not how I wanted it to be. I guess my legend is still in the writing stage. Maybe I need to tweak my recipe just a little bit. I'll need some time, but I promise it's going to be amazing when I'm done. You can look forward to it. All right. Exciting. We got some wisdom points for eating some bugs. Purple bugs. Okay. Let's see. Where are we going now? Thank you, love. My husband is the best. He must have known I was hungry.
Thank Arcturus.
Javier Balthor and you, assistant, thank you all. I really thought I was going to get killed by those monsters when they came pouring in. Whew. But I may need your help still. Are you going to the water tank? Then I have something to give you. Right now that place is infested with some toxic red moss. I don't know what happened, but the workers that went in to investigate haven't come back yet. I want to see if they're okay, but I can't even get near because of the potent poison in the air. Take this toxin remover with you. You'll find it useful. Alright, time to remove the fart clouds, guys.
Wake up.
It is fart cloud time. Oh, okay, we probably need it. I saw that. Barf on yourself, boy. Wait. F5? Okay, maybe I have to get in it. There we go. There we go. Oh, okay. That guy's nice smelling. Actually... Why are they invincible? I may have picked a fight I shouldn't have. Okay, there we go. I must have hit that too. Come on. Maybe I have to keep them moving? Probably look at the skills on them. That was crazy. Okay. Big one's dead, so now we're good. Ah! Come on. Okay. F5. Okay, so that's done. All right, F5. Oh, thank you so much for hanging out with me, Icy. I appreciate it. And thank you for all the tips. That means a lot. I am very newbie, so if you're ever around, feel free to hang out. I'm here periodically around this time in the mornings when I have a chance to stream, so I appreciate it. And it was nice meeting you. Looks like it should be a quest.
The water.
What's this? What's up with all these toxins?
I've seen demons in Yorn, but I've never felt their energy so strongly before. We can't let this get to the village. Balthor and I will fix the pipes that go into the village, so... Hey, you look strong. Can you go in and see what's going on in there? Okay, we can.
As much as I hate to say it, Abir is right.
We can't let the water tank get contaminated. Now you sound like a sidereal descent. Are you kidding me? This is the water that folks at Wonderful Brewery use to brew their beer. It's practically holy water for us. I won't let anyone or anything ruin our beer. Bad beer is the worst disaster that can happen. It's the end of the world. Okay. Of course, water is important in many other ways, but for many other people as well. Arcturus' light is important too. Who do you think I am? I'm Balthor, the Sunkeeper. You always tend to people's needs. Hey, will you stop looking at me like that? Oh, we leveled up again.
I'm doing this with you.
Okay. Let's go do this. And then maybe a PvP. We'll see how the PvP goes today. And I love this because then I can eat delicious burrito. Investigate these bodies. Okay. Here's the manager, maybe? Okay. We're looking for survivors. Oh. Oop. Open.
Go up. You're not a demon.
I'm so glad you're here. It was so strange. I was working as usual when an army of demons showed up out of nowhere. I managed to get away, but plenty of my colleagues are still stuck up there. I'll help. Really? Thank you so much. I'll open the way to the top for you.
Now, why did the demons show up? What in the world is happening?
All right, he's gonna open it up.
Take this elevator upstairs. Pull the lever to operate it. Good luck.
Here we go. Oh. Let's get some pustules out of here. Nope. Okay, that's complete. Oh, we're not done with demons. Come on. There we go. There we go. We're good. We got them.
I'll give you everything. Living blood and life force. My beloved sword. Let's spend eternity together like this.
That's creepy.
Still haven't had enough.
Why is he licking?
It's mealtime, my pet.
Oh, it's my cue. Ooh! Lovey! How are you? Oh, hang on one sec, love. How was the rest of your stream, Lovey? Oh, hang on. He's kind of, oh, let's see. Oh, dear. Oh my gosh, I'm gonna get hit by that. I should use that to counter him if I can. Whew. Barely. It was good, but I need food, but I needed to come give Squish's lurk and tell you how amazing you are. Oh, I love you so much. You're so sweet.
What a sweet smell.
How did the
Your
dragon
voice resonating across the void of darkness?
Oh, let's see what happened here.
Will you be my eyes?
Ew. Eyeball sword.
Wherever you wish to go, I will take you there.
Oh my goodness. No. Little boy. You do not need to be here. I know you think you do. I know you would like to be. But you're actually quite the pest. You are a prize pest. I have to go up here and just see if I can go up again and look for Makoko seed or a Vista. No, can I go up? Oh wait, maybe it comes up and down. Wait, just a second. What? What is a guitar player's favorite Italian food? Stromboli. Oh my gosh, you're so sweet, Lovey. Thank you so much for the bits. You definitely didn't have to do that. Aw. You are the sweetest. Look at, I came all the way up here and there's no Makoko seeds. I'm so disappointed. Let's see. We're gonna try going over here. Okay. And that's pretty much, I think, all I'm gonna do as far as questing today. So really quick, we're gonna check around and I'm just gonna do a regular team deathmatch. But I'll queue for maybe 1 or 2. And Levy, you're so sweet. I hope you have a wonderful time. Thank you for the lurk. Thank you for being here. Thank you for the biddies. You're just the best friend. And I'm so grateful for you. What's the difference between an onion and a banjo? What's the difference? Hopefully it's all clean, Dirty Bird. An onion has layers. I don't know. We'll have to wait. We'll have to wait. Don't leave us hanging too long, though, Dirty Bird. Cut up an onion, everyone. Everybody cries. Cut up a banjo. Nobody cries. No, Dirty Bird. Here's a funny thing. Okay, let's see. Sorceress, Glavier, Striker, Gunslinger, Sorceress. She's had a lot of wins, so she probably plays really well. My mom actually wanted to learn how to play a banjo. So, but she never learned how to. We're probably going to get our butt kicked here because there's so much stun on the other side. I'm not as familiar with the Striker. Obviously, the Gunslinger is using her pistol. She's probably opening up with that. I've noticed they like to, you know, shoot across. Oh my gosh, I'm kind of like, this is going to be a nightmare. Let's see if I can support my guys here. No, get out of that. Get out of that. Get out of that. I can do it. I can do it. Oh my gosh. No, I can't. Oh my gosh. Oh, I'm dead. I'm the first death, guys. They've got a lot of stun, though. If we can just get them, though, they're all very squishy. Oh, dang it. Okay, let's see. Did I waste it? That was a wasted. Alright, let's see if I can get him. Nope. Oh my gosh, this is gonna be such a bad fight. Let's see. This is where I just get up and die a lot. All my team is gonna die a lot. Wait, wait, wait. There you go. Oh. Oh, she got me. Ah. Oh, we got a double kill them. Oh, didn't I already use it? No, I did. Damn it! No, we did get... okay, at least we didn't die horribly. If I could just get out there and support them properly, I think we'd be better. But we need to focus. And I need to stop walking into their traps. We could just do... Oh, that's my guy. Okay, we're doing good. God damn it, come on. Nope, come on, get out of there, get out of there. Okay, if I can just not die, we'll be okay. Nope, we're not gonna be okay. Oh no! They got me for the golden kill. Oh no. That's so disappointing. Okay. Let's see. I didn't do very well, but that was still a fun fight. No, go on. Okay. With that, I think we're going to end for the day. Let's see. Hey, who's streaming? Is there anybody streaming? Pardon me. There really isn't anyone streaming that I would be... that would, you know, be something good for this. So that's okay. For those of you that are here that are lurking, I appreciate you guys so much. I appreciate you for being here. Thank you so much for just always keeping me company, and for the new folks that have joined. Thank you. Hope you guys all have a great day, and I'll see you guys soon.